With all the abuse, deceit, manipulation, anger, betrayal, and just pain, how do I forgive?
Thank you for being vulnerable, sis. It's painful, I understand. You have to look at people with the lens of the gospel and the Bible rather than your own eyes. Does that make sense? Because to be real with you, you'll never forgive somebody if you look at them with your eyes. I could never forgive my father who stood over me and beat on me and said, I wish I never had you, right? I had to borrow the lens of God, which is scripture, to be able to see my father. Amen?
Thank you.
So, yeah, let me give you some verses. Romans chapter 7, verse 15. Please write that down. Hold it dear to your heart, right? Romans 7:15 says, for the good that I want to do, I don't do. And the evil that I do, I continuously do, right? That I hate, that I do. So you don't want to be unforgiving. You don't want to be depressed. Would you agree? You don't want to have trauma, but you continuously fall into it. You hate those things, right? Do you know why, sister? Because of Romans chapter 7, same chapter, verse 20. Let's read that carefully. It says, now if I do the things I don't want to do, it is no longer I who do it, but sin that dwells in me. You following me here? So you want to let it go, but there's sin inside of you, Satan, who's not allowing that to let you go. Understand? So don't take ownership of that. Oh, I did forgive. Satan is trying to make me feel like I haven't. Understand what I'm saying? Right? When you start to see this word, not only does it apply to you, it also applies to the person who hurt you or the people who hurt you, right? When I first read this verse, I was able to see that, wow, I was struggling with all my pain. Something was dragging me. I didn't want to rob people. I ended up doing that. I didn't want to go to prison. I ended up going to prison. I didn't want to be depressed. I was depressed. I didn't want to be angry, but I was angry, right? I was able to see this force, Satan, was dragging me. Now that doesn't just apply to you and me. It applies to your aggressors as well. Do you understand? That's how I was able to see, man, my dad is not my rival or my enemy. He's my teammate. Understand? Because we're the same. We're struggling with the same things. He's just expressing it in one way. I expressed it through gangs and violence. He expressed it through, alcohol and violence. But we're the same. Understand? So rather than feeling sad, you can draw boundaries. You don't have to be around that person, but you have to understand one thing. Oh,